In a shock result that has sent ripples across the football world, Inter Miami, the American underdogs, have stunned European heavyweights FC Porto, emerging victorious with a 2-1 scoreline in their group encounter at the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. The match held at the packed Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta was nothing short of a spectacle. With star-studded lineups on both sides, the clash promised excitement from the outset, and it most certainly delivered, but it was Porto who drew first blood. Capitalizing on a penalty just 8 minutes into the match, the clumsy challenge by Miami's null. João Mario inside the penalty area saw the referee point to the spot. Up stepped Samu Aghehowa, and with a cool finish, he sent the Miami keeper the wrong way, putting Porto ahead. Despite conceding early, Miami remained undeterred. They rallied, launching counter-attacks and probing for openings. However, the Porto defense stood firm, frustrating the home side's efforts. The first half belonged to Porto. They dominated possession and created several scoring opportunities. Their star man, João Mario, was a constant threat, tormenting Miami's defense with his pace and skill. On the half-hour mark, Porto almost doubled their lead. A pinpoint cross from the right found João Mario marked inside the 6-yard box, but to everyone's surprise, he headed wide from close range. It was a glaring miss that could have put the game beyond reach. As the half wore on, Porto's frustration grew. They continued to dominate but couldn't find the breakthrough. Miami, despite being second best, remained dangerous on the break. And in the 39th minute, they had a glorious chance to equalize. A swift counter-attack split open the Porto defense, leaving Leonardo Campano with only the keeper to beat. But his effort was denied by a last-ditch tackle on the goal line by Maximiliano Falcon, keeping Porto ahead. The first half ended with Porto leading 1-0, and the general consensus was that they deserved their lead. They had played better, created more chances, and defended resolutely. Miami, on the other hand, had been second best, but the game was far from over. The second half started with a bang. Within 90 seconds, the momentum had completely shifted. Miami were awarded a free kick on the right flank, and Marcelo Wagon delivered an inch-perfect cross towards the far post where Telasco Segovia rose majestically to head home. The stadium erupted. It was a stunning start to the half, and the fans had barely settled into their seats. The match had come alive. Miami's equalizer sparked a wave of energy, and in the 52nd minute, they completed the turnaround. Just moments after shaking off a challenge, Lionel Messi curled a beautiful free kick around the wall and into the top right corner. It was a moment of pure brilliance, a classic Messi moment that left the Porto keeper rooted to the spot. Messi wheeled away in celebration, and the stadium shook with the force of the roar. It was a lead they would not relinquish. The final minutes were tense. Porto threw everything forward in search of an equalizer, but Miami's defense held firm. The final whistle blew, and the celebrations were ecstatic for Inter Miami. This was a monumental win. They had come out on top against one of Europe's elite clubs, and the accomplishment was made all the sweeter by the manner of the victory. For FC Porto, it was a disappointing result. They had dominated for large parts of the game but were undone by individual brilliance. Manager Sergio Conceição will be disappointed with his team's lack of composure in front of goal. João Mario's missed header loomed large, and ultimately, his side paid the price. As for Inter Miami, their fairy tale continues. It was their second consecutive win in the tournament, and they had shown character, resilience, and an attacking flair that had the crowd on the edge of their seats. Coach Javier Mascherano's tactics had paid off, and his team's never-say-die attitude had seen them through. Lionel Messi was undoubtedly the hero of the hour. His goal, the spectacular free kick, had won the match, but it was his leadership and playmaking abilities that truly shone. Alongside him in midfield were two other illustrious names, Sergio Busquets and Luis Suárez. Together, they formed a formidable trio that dictated the tempo of the game. Busquets, with his trademark passing range and tactical intelligence, controlled the midfield, while Suárez, despite a late first-half knock, made a noticeable impact, creating chances and hassling the Porto defenders. Coach Mascherano's substitutions also proved decisive. The introduction of Julian Delano for Campana added more dynamism to Miami's attack, and the coach's tactical adjustments frustrated Porto's attempts at a comeback. FC Porto started with their regular lineup, showcasing the strength of their squad. Veteran goalkeeper Claudio Ramos was in fine form, making crucial saves to keep his team in the game. In defense, Pedro and Fernandes were solid, but they were caught out on a couple of occasions. Midfielders João Mario and Danny Loader offered creativity and attacking intent, while the strike partnership of Samu Aghehowa and Mehdi Taremi posed a constant threat to the Miami defense. For Inter Miami, the win was not just about the result. It was about the performance. They had shown that they belong on the big stage and can compete with the best in the world. It was a testament to the hard work and dedication of the players, the coaching staff, and the entire organization. The result also sent shockwaves across the football world. Social media erupted with surprised reactions as fans grappled with the upset. The underdogs had triumphed, and it was a win that defied pre-match expectations. This match wasn't just a football game. It was a story of determination, teamwork, and individual brilliance. It was a reminder that in the unpredictable world of sports, anything can happen. So, as the dust settles on this historic match, one thing is clear. Inter Miami have announced themselves on the world stage. Their fairy tale continues, and the future looks incredibly bright. That's all for today. If you enjoyed the match summary and want more content like this, please subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Subscribe, like, comment on our YouTube channel Ahly TV.